Good morning, and welcome to this morning's meditation. This will be a time of contemplation, a time of silence, a time of spoken word. So I hope you enjoy it. Oh, by the way, I just found out that my cell phone is not silenced yet. So I'm doing that. I invite you to do the same. It might be kind of embarrassing for me, not for you, but it would be embarrassing for me if my own phone went off. So it is on silence right now. And with that, we'll begin. I invite you to take a deep breath. Begin to center yourself. Find a comfortable position. You might want to close your eyes or soften your gaze to cut out the distractions. Notice your breath without controlling it or changing it. Just simply be aware of your breath. And recognize that you're breathing in the presence of the divine. The presence of God is in each and every breath. Feel the presence of that love intelligence surrounding you, infusing you, embracing you. Breathe into your heart space, breathing in love, breathing in peace, bringing in joy and awe and beauty. Allow your breath to slow down, as if it remembers something ancient, something kind, something beautiful and awe-inspiring. With each inhale, welcome the quiet, luminous presence of Spirit. While staying in the awareness of your heart space, the center of your chest, not forcing, not searching, simply noticing. And sense a warm glow there, like the first light before dawn. This is the heart of your inner mystic, the place where wisdom and tenderness meet. Allow this warm glow, this love light to expand with your breath. A little brighter, a little wider, a little more willing. Smile and enjoy. Let the love light radiate beyond your whole heart and your whole being, sensing that divine connection to all that is. Rest deeply in your experience of wholeness, in your experience of the divine. Imagine a soft veil lifting from your inner world, revealing that mystic within you, the one who has always known how to listen, how to feel, how to love, how to be. Imagine that you're sitting in a quiet sanctuary, your sanctuary. There is still, the atmosphere is sacred. Before you is a pool of clear water. When you look into it, you don't see your face, you see your essence. In that pool, you see the one who has walked through seasons of joy and seasons of sorrow. You see the one who has kept going, kept loving, kept hoping. You see the one who has always been connected to something greater. Allow your heart to soften towards this reflection. Allow compassion to rise like the incoming tide. Focus once again on your heart space. You might want to put your hand on your heart as you speak silently to yourself. I open myself to love. I open myself to truth. I open myself to the sacred within me. Feel the gate of your heart gently swing open, not dramatically, but naturally, like a flower turning towards the sun. Notice what it feels like to be open without fear, to be receptive without losing yourself, to be spacious and grounded at the same time. Now imagine that glow from your heart and the glow from your reflection merge. You're no longer looking at the mystic. You have embodied the mystic. You are one with the mystic. Feel these qualities as they rise within you. These qualities and more. Connection to all life. Clarity. Compassion. Courage. Receptivity, presence, inner knowing. Feel the connection to the source of all life. Let these qualities fill your breath, your posture, your energy. You are the open-hearted mystic, the one who walks with softness and strength, the one who listens deeply, the one who trusts the quiet voice within. Bring your awareness back to your physical body. Feel the ground beneath you, the air around you, the rhythm of your breath. And take one deep breath, receiving the fullness of this moment. And when you exhale, offer gratitude for the wisdom that lives within you. As you begin to move around, you open your eyes and carry that mystic's light into the world. Namaste. Oh, thank you for joining me in that meditation. I invite you to get up and move around. Our service starts in about 13 minutes at 10 a.m. See you.
the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Here we go now. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. About lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. There's a voice that I've heard for years. I learned to keep it inside. Well, now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. About lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Oh,
Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now.
Every day's a chance you can do something amazing to feel your passion blazing and shine.
Paint with every vision, dance in new directions, explode to new heights in your mind.
I will rise up with you today.
Lift up my voice.
Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Hey. One dream, one voice, one heart, one word.
What a glorious day it is to be here today. It's so wonderful to see so many familiar faces, and I've met a few new people already this morning. What a great day it is to be here in our beautiful sanctuary with all of these beloved folks. I want to say hi to everyone that's joining us online. Would you turn and wave at that glass window back there? Joe's got the camera running, and the YouTube audience is right there ready to receive just the way that you are today. So we are so excited to be here. We have a special guest speaker here, one of my beloved friends, and we're excited to hear what she has to say. Generally, I'm excited to hear what she has to say. We're going to kick it off with some music first off.
Energy of God.
Energy of God. All right, if you'd like to stand and join us, the words are going to be on the screen. Justin and David are going to lead us through it.
morning, everybody. At this time, greet your neighbor if you're comfortable doing so.
Right. It's all good. It's all good. The workshop yesterday, we were having a discussion about the expression I have on my face as I watch this. So it's just such a delight. It always is. All right, we're going to shift things and go into a little more contemplative time. I'm going to invite up our practitioner of the day, Judy Petit, who's going to give us our affirmation and our invocation, accompanied by Justin. And then David's going to bring us some music.
Good morning. It is so good to see all of you, even those of you that are online. Welcome. Our affirmation for today is on the screen. We'll say it together. Light of energy level
Any sense of shadow
allows me to shine.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. Sorry, Judy.
I'm looking and saying, okay, what are they saying? It's a good one on here too, though. If you're wondering about the puzzle monkey. Okay, it's time for our invocation.
The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you. A glorious power forever breathing through you and me. Is ever seeking to manifest itself through you, and glorious power forever breathing through you
And I embrace the one. I embrace the presence of the divine that is right here, right now. And I welcome it into my heart. The heart of a mystic, the heart of who I am within. Embracing all the qualities of the divine, of the one, the peace, the love, the intelligence, the wisdom, the power for good. That divine love intelligence is right here, right now, blessing and embracing each one of us as we allow it. And so opening to this idea of the open-hearted mystic, I know that this service is blessed by so many volunteers, by our speaker, Reverend Sonia, by Justin and Joe, and so many others that come together for our pleasure, for our enlightenment. And so I know this connection that we have is divine, and that we are each inspired and blessed in our own ways. And so knowing this is so, I know that all is well and unfolding as it should, and so it is.
The one is ever seeking to manifest itself through you, and glorious power forever breathing through you and me. The one. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has led me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so
my soul. Ooh, I'm diving in, yes, get ready, my soul. Ooh, I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Yes, here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Yes, here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Yes, here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. Ooh, I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. Ooh, I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Thank you.
Get ready, my soul. Woo. 10 years ago, I'm sitting in a class in San Diego for ministerial school. My soul didn't know it was ready, but it certainly was at the moment. And into my life walked 5 feet of tough love. And my life has never been the same since. In the most amazing ways. We are so blessed today to have one of the most gifted, probably the most intelligent people I've ever met here to share with us today. Not only is there an intelligence there, but there is a deep, deep consciousness and a wisdom that goes beyond what we think of in our normal lives. Reverend Sonia Byrne is not only a gifted minister, but she is an international nonprofit facilitator for strategic plans, for organizational development. She has worked with, what are you working with, 50 of them right now? She has 50 clients right now in nonprofits all over the world. She lives most of the time in Mexico. She is Canadian and has a home in Newfoundland as well. And she travels everywhere imaginable to do the work that she does. And so we are so blessed that she made time in her schedule to come here and spend a little time with us. And so it is my great pleasure to introduce my very dear friend, Reverend Sonia Byrne.
Nothing like having all your secrets told in front of people and YouTube. Thank you. Yes, exactly. I try to hide some of the other things with this tough exterior, and most of the work I do is on Zoom. So gratefully, people don't know how tall I am, and yeah, because once they see that, a little bit of it's all over, right? I was in Niagara Falls speaking at a conference a couple of weekends ago, and I had 5 people stop me in the day that I was there and say, "You look taller on Zoom." I don't know how that is. You know, it's the illusions that we create, right? We see each other from like here upwards since 2020, a lot of us. And then I'll work with clients for weeks and months, sometimes more than a year. And then I'll travel to meet them, and inevitably they are always shocked at my height. Today I get to be with you around a beautiful topic, the open-hearted mystic. And I don't know about you, but I'm finding it a little challenging some days when I get up and see the news to feel open-hearted. It's a challenging time to keep our heart open. So this message is perfect today, and it is for you and you and you and you and you and me too. So when we think of mystics, well, the ones I think of are dead, right? Like Rumi, Joan of Arc, St. Francis of Assisi. So when we consider what it might be like to be a mystic, we can be an everyday mystic. And so I know that what we talk about here today, some of it will resonate with you, so just notice what lands for you. Maybe this is yours to step into. Maybe this is something you're already living in or expressing, but you didn't really think of it that way. So let's get going. So Reverend Laura, in discussion around this topic, tells me that she refers to mystic as someone who has had a direct experience of God. The minute she said that, I had a story drop into my mind, and actually it is 10 years ago in February, and I was working in Dubai for a period of time, and one weekend I was called to be an assistant, like a teaching assistant, for a coaching program that I had graduated from nearly 10 years before that. And so I find myself with 2 other teaching assistants who are from Kuwait. So there's the 3 of us, and every once in a while we get a break. So we are in a circle with about 25, 26 people and the instructors. And there was one person that really stood out. I noticed them. You couldn't not notice them. And his name was Craig. And every time Craig opened his mouth to say something to the group, everybody went quiet. You could hear a pin drop, and people hung on Craig's words. So here I was in the coffee room, having a coffee on a break with just the 3 of us teaching assistants, and it was a gentleman and a lady from Kuwait. And the gentleman said to us, "I want to be Craig. I really wish I was Craig." And having seen and witnessed and heard a little of Craig's story, what really flew out of my mouth, really unedited, was, you might want to think about that. Because you see, Craig had worked in the military. He was originally Canadian. He'd worked in the US, but then got picked up by a special unit that sent him all around the world. And he was spending some time helping the leaders of a couple of Middle Eastern countries with security around the FIFA Cup at the time. And when he told a story, it was a story of horrible things he had to do in his job, and a story of the way he handled that, and the way his heart and his mind and his emotional base processed that, and the way he didn't process it at the time. So he went into addiction and non-helpful behaviors for things like a marriage or being a father, and so he lost everyone and everything and tried to rebuild it a second time and lost it again. And here he was being spit out of all of that, now doing private work for these world leaders and trying to put his life back together. And so his stories were real, they were raw, they were vulnerable. It made him sexy, it made him interesting, and it caused people to stop and hang on every word. Sometimes he even cried, and sometimes it made us cry just hearing the intensity of a real story that sounded like you could be in a movie theater watching some sort of spy or espionage movie, but that was Craig's real life. And this young gentleman from Kuwait said, "Oh, I'd like to be Craig." I'm thinking, whoa, dude. You might want to think about what makes Craig Craig, because it's easy when you're seeing the sort of tidy part of things the upswing at the end. He was in his early 50s, but had clearly lived a couple of 100 years worth of work and trauma in that particular life at that time. And I was thinking about what makes an open-hearted mystic, and I thought, you know, he was a person who was clearly having a direct experience of God, and that was his way through understanding what he had done and who he had been and who he needed to be and where he was going next. And it was quite pivotal to have met him at that time in my life. And as you can tell, I remember all the details. It was one of those stories. Because when you come into contact with a mystic, a person who's really living and breathing and trying to honor all of that work of an experience of God, we remember them. And, you know, experience of God, doesn't that sound wonderful? That usually means you've had a huge, intense trauma, a bunch of events, you're at a low point in your life. It's like, I don't know that I want to sign up for that. But I think I might have had one or two or 1.5 of those experiences in my life. So I mentioned these are really challenging times to have an open heart. But it's times like these that make us want to hide or act out. And some of the people that act out, we wish they'd hide, right? And then sometimes you want to give up and just kind of fold in and even ostrich a bit, like tuck our head in the sand and even do something like spiritual bypass. It's all good, it's all good. And, you know, because that's all you can handle in that moment. But to live a life of a mystic, it's characterized by 3 qualities. So as I say these, just notice where they land for you, and maybe you're already more mystical than you think you are sitting here today. So to live a life of a mystic, there are 3 qualities. The willingness to be aware, the understanding that there is only oneness, and the ability to transcend suffering. So awareness comes in the form of things like intuition, discernment. Maybe you feel you have those. It also is characterized by the ability to pull back and look at a situation and move in, almost like you're on remote. You can think, okay, I need to pull back from that to really understand it and see all the moving pieces, or I need to go in to get some more of the detail to really understand that. And when we are also considering how oneness can connect us, we need to use some tools like empathy, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. And maybe those tools, maybe one of the 4, you think, yeah, I got that, I do that really well. And another one in there, you might think, I don't know if I want to have empathy for some of these people who are causing me problems personally, locally, or globally right now. And you know, in a place like where we're standing right now, I was having a discussion earlier that the world can feel like this is the world, and I'm telling you, I travel the world, and this is not the world. And the world is looking in on everything. There is more than this, but it's so consuming that this feels like the world, and it is for each of us, it's our world. It's the world that we wake up to every day, right? But, you know, when we're challenged in life too, like this, it can be difficult to stay present. And so we sometimes want to go to the past, maybe to find some blame or to understand what we've been through before, or maybe it's nostalgia. Wasn't it nicer when? You know, fill in the blanks, right? Also, we might want to spend some time in the future. I'm going to worry about stuff I've got no control over, because that's like a great pastime, right? You can spend a lot of time doing that. And it's that saying around worrying. Worrying is like sitting in a rocking chair and you're doing lots of action, but really you're not moving. You're not going anywhere. There's no traveling happening in that rocking chair. We're not actually exercising any movement towards completion or an improvement, but that feeling can have us feel like we are actually doing something, because it expends a lot of energy. I'm reminded of a quote here. Here we are. The point of power is always in the present moment. And Louise Hay, I had the opportunity in her life to hear her say that a few times. And when we think about what we can do, we can really only take action from here. When I talk about the timeline of the past and the present and the future, if we're spending time in the past, we know this because the past is where depression and sadness dwell. And so when people are experiencing that, there is that depressing of something that has occurred that we don't want to have bubble up. So that sits back there. And so when we're feeling the sadness, or we recognize someone around us is feeling that kind of sadness, they may be focusing on what was, or they may not have moved past something. They're definitely not in the present. How we know that we are in the future is, this is where anxiety and worry live, because what we do is we essentially take an idea or a point out there and we begin to focus back here, from back here, energy on it, and all of the thoughts and the ideas and the worries and the concerns. But what's between right now in the present and that thing is a whole bunch of actions and information that we don't have access to, which is going to make that thing when we get there a whole lot easier to deal with. But the mind, when it's all hijacked and tripped up like that in the present moment, denies us the idea that there's still more to fill in, and we should know how to handle that. Now, I've been talking about the mind and the way that the mind works with us in the past, present, and future, but the mind actually drives the brain, and the brain is different from the mind. I said that about a month ago in a workshop, and you also could have heard a pin drop in that moment. I thought, wow, not everybody has the awareness that the idea of the mind that has all the thoughts and ideas is driving the brain, and the brain is simply a machine that does what it's told. And so we send something to it from the past or from the future, and it doesn't know that it's not in the present, and it begins to react. And what it does is it creates the chemicals, the amino acids, the proteins, all the, if anyone is in healthcare here, pardon me for the way that I'm describing this in terms of just really simple ideas that anybody can understand. But healthcare individuals can name all of the things sometimes, and I love that when we can know exactly what is going on. But there are products that are produced by the brain, because that is the job of the brain, and it simply sends the chemicals of sadness or excitement or worry. And notice that when we have the chemicals of sadness, worry, concern, all those past and future chemicals running through our veins, we're sluggish and we're a little slower. And so we can't be surprised that our heart, which is trying to be open-hearted, but is so focused on just pushing those products through our system, ends up with things like high blood pressure. And so although people understand that sadness and worry and concern, traumatic and dramatic events over a long period of time create something called high blood pressure, we don't always stop to think about the mechanism, the biology, the process that happens in the middle. And so the heart has a lot of extra work. The heart has a lot of extra work right now in the world, I think, which is why this idea of being open-hearted, you're thinking, I'm just trying to function and push everything through my heart, and now you're asking me to be open-hearted. Transcending suffering, that transcending suffering part of being a mystic. I've got good news for you. The solution is expectation. So it's not a really big deal. And you have access to it every day. Let me tell you a little bit more about that. So the heart of the mystic, it shows up as unburdened and light and aware and easily decisive. It's strong, and it reveals itself as very flexible. But there's a lot going on in that open-hearted mystic, because the mystic engages in a kind of daily alchemy, regularly spinning the grind of the world events and the daily news into golden nuggets of information, reasons to pray. Oh my gosh, how many reasons to pray do I have before 9 a.m., right? And hold experiences high so that the people involved know we expect more from them. energetically. Sometimes, and I've seen it with my own eyes, something is happening. We don't like the way people are behaving. They may be out of integrity. And holding high a different idea that we know is possible. Sometimes circumstances collude to provide an opportunity for a much higher consciousness idea to come out of things. So essentially they expect the good. That's not difficult for us to do. We are virtually trained in that in this New Thought philosophy. So I have a quote here from Ernest Holmes. As a matter of fact, expectancy speeds the progress of things. It speeds the progress of things, unlike worrying, concern, sadness. Oh, how about gossip? Yeah, that one too, right? Therefore, live in a continual state of expectancy. And I really do not mean to reference that spiritual bypass, like, oh, it's all good, it's all good. It's like, no, I am a mystic. I'm being a mystic about this. I'm being open-hearted. I recognize all that is going on, and I can label it good or bad or right or wrong. I can call people different. I can engage in othering that happens, and I can create disconnection. Or I can create this expectation that I know that there is better and that we can do better. And so when you get a whole group of people doing that, the energy of that is very, very palpable. In knowing the greater good rather than ostriching or having those spiritual bypass platitudes, then we engage in some really powerful, powerful actions. And again, notice what resonates for you. You might even want to honor or thank a person in your life today who you know engages in something like one of these qualities, one of these actions very easily, maybe even intuitively. So the power and the strength of empathy, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude cannot be underscored enough in a time such as this. Empathy, because that is the way that we will connect with each other, imagining ourselves in another person's situation, but not allowing it to take us down. Compassion, because then we are able to understand what is occurring for another person, have them continue to own it, but recognize that something different is possible. Forgiveness, because, well, that's a bunch of rocks, whereas a lot of weight, because we can only move into mysticism unfettered by the burden of forgiveness. And gratitude, because when we express thankfulness, we share energy with people around us, and it has a dynamic flow that we send out into the world, and it can be reciprocal and come back to us, or it can take off in another way. But once we launch that beautiful thing out into the world, it keeps going. I have my own experience of what I might call a mysticism moment, a close encounter with God, it might have been. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, and then I think I've got a bit of a recipe for where we can go after this moment. In 2007, 8, and 9, maybe you remember those years, they were kind of busy financially for people, based out of the United States, but in Canada certainly, and in other places in the world, we felt the financial strain of what had happened here. In 2008, I felt very called after quite a successful corporate career to move out of that and to open my own business, which I am still in today. So as I head into this miserable story, know that it ends well. I am here, and it is proof that it's all fine. But I decided after we did this multi-million-dollar downsizing in an organization, and my team had orchestrated some of it, working in human resources and mergers and acquisitions. And I thought, hey, I wonder if my thing is in there. But it wasn't, and I thought, I gotta go. This is time to go. So my last day was in October in 2008 on a Tuesday. I remember this because I was joyfully expressing myself that I was headed out into a whole other kind of solo endeavor, and I was super excited. And then on Friday, we had the deepest stock market drop in the history of the stock market. And I sat on like the very expensive couch in my 14-foot wide $1 million house in downtown Toronto, 14 feet wide, and with my head in my hands. And I thought, what have I done? And talk about past, present, future. I knew I could not go back. I had made that agreement. That is not what I was called to do. And the future was looking a little scary in that moment. So I'm sort of sitting there going, okay, what do we do? What do we do? Anyone else maybe had a moment like this? Maybe you had it this morning. What do I do? What do I do? Oh my gosh, this is like, I cannot believe that this happened. Why is this happening? What is this all about? And this is before I came into Science of Mind or Centers for Spiritual Living. I was already on my spiritual path, but doing it on my own. And I'm thinking, okay, what are we going to do? We're gonna. I am from Newfoundland, and we are resilient. We are on an island in the North Atlantic Ocean. We know tough times. I can draw on that. I am going to draw on that. And then I thought, put myself in the future. Okay, 10 years from now, I'm going to stand on a stage and I am going to tell this story. And it is going to be a big story. And everyone loves an underdog story. So I know it works out well. Okay, how am I going to get myself there? I'm in the present now. I'm clearly in the present, not enjoying the present. What is going to help me in the present? And then this feeling, and I can still, as I said that, feel it in my veins. This feeling came over me. And this feeling had a word with it, and it was like, you are going to be grateful. And I thought, okay, I know how to be grateful. Okay, so I'm grateful for this couch. I touched the couch. Okay, I got 2 hands. I got this body. I'm mostly healthy. Okay, this is really good. There's coffee there. I love coffee. Coffee. So coffee became then my self-care item, and I write about coffee, and I post pictures about coffee, and now coffee and I have this relationship. I'm so grateful for my coffee. Okay, I got coffee. Okay. And then so what I chose to do was to walk around my house and touch everything and remember everything, all the stories that it came from, and remember every person, and I was grateful. And by the time I was done, I believed I was going to be standing on a stage in Las Vegas with a friend of mine in 2026. Like I believed myself. That was a difficult day. I drew on all my resources, and I feel like in that moment, gratitude saved me. So what it did was, in the 2 years after that, in 2009 and 10, and a bit into 2011, I worked with a publisher, and I created a 3-step process called Gratitude for Joyful Living, and it became a series. And with everything that's happening in the world, last year I decided to pull the books and publish them myself and make them beautiful and make them something that people would really enjoy reading and make them with all my fingerprints on them. So it's not a publisher, it's my vision, and it's current. I've actually the first book we've already finished publishing, and I brought some with me. So if you're interested in seeing that, I have those here, and the other 2 are coming. So it's a journal to start with for contemplation, then a meditation book for centering and balance, and then a workbook for activities and actionable items. Because remember, in this philosophy, we treat, but we move our feet. So we take some action towards the thing that we desire, the thing that we know is the best for ourselves and others. I want to leave you, though, if you're wondering how a modern day mystic is created, I'd like to leave you with a recipe here. Here we go. So we mix the following ingredients in the bowl of life and gently place them into the receptive, open heart. We start with 1 cup of compassion, 2 ounces of forgiveness, 3 tablespoons of gratitude. I add more. 3 tablespoons of empathy, 2 large sprigs of flexibility, half a cup of foresight, 3 ounces of each of perspective, willingness, expectation, and awareness. We take all these ingredients and we stir gently into the open heart, and we seal it lightly with the passage of time. Thank you very much.
Speaking my language, coffee and recipes. We're good. We're good. All right, we're going to take this into prayer. I invite our spiritual practitioners to stand and surround us. holding us in the consciousness of oneness all the time. These beloved people spend years learning how to do this work. And I just invite you to take in a nice breath. Allow yourself to settle into the seat. Feel your shoulders drop and your heart open. As in this moment, we simply recognize the power and the presence of the One, that one creative intelligence that has brought each and every one of us to this moment. I know that one as unconditional love, as wisdom, as clarity, as that perfect peace. I know that one is in, through, and as all things. Therefore, I know it is in me. I know that I am that perfect emanation of this creative love intelligence. And that the wisdom and the clarity and the love and the peace of the divine flows right through me, right here and right now. And as I know this is true for me, I know this is true for each and every one of us. For we are all that perfect manifestation, that perfect vessel for divine love. And so knowing this, I speak my word. I know that each one of us is that place where God shows up. And I know that it shows up beautifully and perfectly, even when it feels other than that. For I know that God is always working itself through us. That is the only way it ever experiences the world, is through the consciousness of each one of us individually. And I know as we remember this truth, it allows us to stay more open-hearted, to face the difficulties with that compassion and forgiveness and love and grace. I know this is what we call our world work. Always our opportunity to be that place where God shows up. And I'm so, so grateful to know this. I'm so grateful to feel it. I'm so grateful to see it happening right here and right now in this community and beyond. And I release this word into the law, into the creative mind that always says yes. I let it go and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Beautiful. Thank you. And thank you, practitioners. And so now we have an opportunity to support our community financially. We are a registered 501c3 religious nonprofit, and we receive our funding through your generous donations. So we're happy to accept cash and check donations here today, and we also have several ways that you can give electronically if you're interested in that. Kaylee and Kelly will be in the back there to help you with that if you need assistance. So let's do a little blessing here. Would you put your hands over your heart? And please repeat after me. This gift I give
This gift I give
goes forth from me,
goes forth from me,
does amazing and miraculous things,
does amazing and miraculous things,
and returns to me in kind,
returns to me in kind,
pressed down and overflowing.
pressed down and overflowing.
And so it is.
So it is.
What are we singing?
Good measure chant.
Good measure chant. The words are on the screen if you'd like to sing along with us.
Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. Good measure pressed down and shaken up, abundance flows through me. Conscious of my spiritual truths, I reap and sow God's bounty. Give and receive, live and believe. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me. The measure that I measure with is measured back to me.
And so we just give great thanks for everything that we've received here today and everything that is moving its way to us in consciousness. We know that we are abundantly blessed, and these blessings move out from us, touching lives in untold ways. And so it is. So it is. But you want to talk about abundance and gratitude. This is amazing for me. This is something I never thought I would ever stand up here and tell anybody right now. Today we are debuting my work as a songwriter. Yes. So a few weeks ago, Kelly Marshall and I were in the office chatting about how to provide support for folks who are moving through this challenging time that our world is in right now. And, we do a Wednesday night service, and it's broadcast on our YouTube channel. And that's why we've been doing it since we came back into the building, because we found that there were few people that were really interested in coming together at that particular time. And we decided that maybe this was an opportunity for us to build a little community experience on our Wednesday night services and provide these powerful, powerful practices like Sonia talked about, the forgiveness, the gratitude, the compassion, all of these things that we know work to change the way that we feel about things in the world. And so we've decided to start broadcasting our Wednesday night services here live. They're going to be still on YouTube at 7 o'clock at night, but we're also going to show them here live in the sanctuary. And then right after that, I'm going to lead you through a spiritual practice to go ahead and support the ideas that we talked about in the service. Prior to watching the video, we're going to have a half-hour time where people can come together and connect in community. So you can bring your dinner with you, sit here, have your dinner if you've just got off from work, spend a little time connecting with somebody else. So this was our idea. And then I decided I need to write a description so that we can put it out in the newsletter. And so it was a Tuesday morning. I'm sitting in my office. I'm writing out what I wanted to say in the description, and I thought, that sounds kind of lyrical. I kind of like that. 30 minutes later, I had a song. It downloaded so fast from Spirit. It moved through me so fast that in 30 minutes, I had a song. I sent it to Justin. Poor guy, I had to sing it to him.
Well, I recognized it, so it couldn't be that bad.
He says, you sang it in A flat. And I said, well, I got the flat part down part. Within less than 24 hours, he had it written and ready and back to me. Then he called David and said, David, would you come and sing this? So this has been about a 2-week process from the original download to this wonderful production that we are pleased to bring to you today.
Yeah, Reverend Laura. It's called In This Together. In This Together.
We are in this together, breathing in and letting go, finding strength in one another, learning how to let love show. We are in this together, hand in hand and soul to soul, in the silence, in the prayer, in the love, we are whole. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. We're in this together, no one ever walks alone. We are held by something greater than the fears that we have known. We are in this together, side by side and soul to soul, in the breaking, in the healing, in the love, we are whole. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. We're in this together. We are in this together. Yay, just did.
I also want to acknowledge Joe and all of the work that he did to put the tracks
Right,
together.
thank you, Joe.
Joe, Justin, and David. What an incredible music team we have. Thank you, guys. So our Wednesday evening experience is called In This Together. And so we're going to be coming together starting after daylight savings time because, you know, I know nobody likes to drive at night. So we're going to start after daylight savings time on March 11th here in the sanctuary at 6:30. Come and experience it with us. Come and enjoy what we have to offer here in a different way. I guarantee you these will be realistic, real-life things that you can do to help you move through some of the challenging things that are bombarding us with right now. And it's just a great opportunity, once again, to build community. I would love for you to bring friends. You have some neighbors standing there saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to, this is just bothering me so much, I don't know what to do. Say, come with me. Come with me and I'll show you what to do. This is practical, real-life ways to help us move through the challenges in our lives, and I'm so excited about it, as you could probably tell. So Wednesday night, March 11th, starting at 6:30. If you want to just come for the video, you can come at 7. The spiritual practice will be happening after that. I've already recorded the first video, and Joe's putting it together, and of course, you know it'll be beautiful. So we're so thrilled with that. All right, a couple other announcements. Reverend Sonia and I have a beautiful class on mindfulness for self-compassion. We were calling it radical mindfulness, but that didn't feel good to us anymore, so we've changed it to the mindful path, accessing the power of self-compassion. You know, sometimes we're the hardest on ourselves, more than we could ever be on anyone else. And so it's an opportunity to spend some time with that. This is a Zoom class, and as you've heard, Sonia lives in Newfoundland and Mexico, and so we're starting it earlier in the day so that the beloveds in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, 4.5 hours different time, don't have to be up at midnight. So if it works for you and your schedule, we'd love to have you join us for that. On Tuesdays, we have our beautiful Walking the Path group. This is a group that gets together and explores the ideas that come through the Science of Mind magazine. Of the daily readings that are in there, and then they see where the discussion goes. And I can hear it from my office, and it's always an amazing experience. So if you're interested in meeting with some people and going a little deeper with Science of Mind, this is a great opportunity for you. And then finally, we have our annual membership meeting. It's going to be the 1st, Sunday, March 1st at 11:30 here in the sanctuary after service. This is an opportunity for you to find out the state of our center and where we are moving into the future. And so, thank you very much. I forgot to put that slide in again, Judy. So today at 2:30 we have our women's group, a wonderful group that gets together and discusses all kinds of interesting topics. What are you talking about today?
Gratitude and
Imagine that, gratitude. Generosity, gratitude and generosity. So it's a beautiful experience. Come and join our women's group if you're interested in that. And finally, we have our moment of prayer available in the prayer room. Judy will be right outside of the door if you'd like to have a personal spiritual mind treatment to help you move through any of the things that's going on in your life, or if you have something really good going on and you want it to continue, go see a practitioner. They will help you with that too. And if you are physically able to help us, we'd like to stack the last 5 rows of the chairs in the sanctuary. Just don't put them up against the bookstore or the stained glass. Just push them off to the side that way. And also make sure you stop at our bookstore and check out all of the wonderful things Kelly has curated for us. I think I saw some new stuff coming in there too from Merlin, so wonderful things available. And Reverend Sonia will be in where they put you, in the lobby? Or in the back table, over here by Joe's window, signing books if you're interested in getting one of her wonderful gratitude books. Would you stand, please? Hey, come up here with me. Come up here with me. And see, they're just getting hands held without even being told. These are good folks. They know how to do this. All right, would you repeat after me? There is only one life.
There's only one life.
That life is God.
Life is God.
That life is perfect.
That life is perfect.
That life is my life now.
That life is my life now.
Have a beautiful and blessed week, everyone. See you next week.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. 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 Have a beautiful week, everybody.
For myself, didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. You gotta let it all go. And this is what you have to say. time.